Chandler Hall is an Air Force veteran. He's had some MMA and boxing experience. This is his bare knuckle debut, and he asked me to shout out his place of work in Mountain Meadow Wool, Buffalo, Wyoming. He also wants to shout out his gym, Buffalo Athletic Club. And they've been all over Facebook saying that he's trained his butt off for this fight and that they have no doubts in their mind that he'll win this fight. He was scheduled to face Gerald Gregory, but he missed weight and then pulled out, maybe due to injury, I'm not positive. And he was expecting a first-round finish. I don't know if that's changed, but his opponent has changed twice now.
And calling his opponent to the red corner, Anthony Curtis.
Yeah, and Anthony, he's a very experienced professional MMA fighter. Takes a lot of boxing matches as well. I've seen him dispatch of quite a few professional MMA fighters.
Anthony Curtis, I believe, was also a late fill-in for this card. So they actually had to line up 3 opponents for Chandler Hall to be able to get someone to fight tonight, but he accepted all 3 bouts, no problems, ready to go. I suppose after driving 7 hours and making weight, you'd be ready to fight anybody, though.
Yeah, and I mean, Buffalo, Wyoming, Butte, Montana. Where are you going to hang out? It's not Wyoming. You're going to go to Butte, have a good time, and you're going to fight whoever they give you.
Yeah. I believe Anthony's had almost 10 professional boxing matches this year alone.
Yeah, Anthony's fighting all the time. So he's a short notice fight.
At the beginning of the year, I remember he said his goal was to have like a fight a month or something like that, and he came pretty close.
Yeah, he always comes to scrap, man.
Yeah.
Whether it's boxing, bare knuckle, MMA, it doesn't really matter to Anthony. If there's pain and punches, he's signed up on the card. I've seen him beat a lot of professionals in the area and hold his own against really top-level talent. So
yeah, he's beat a few people I've trained with, and he's also lost to a few I've trained with. He's very talented.
Yeah, but he always fights. He always shows up. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, very talented boxer, never not in shape. I think this will be an interesting matchup just because of the experience difference, but both gentlemen look to be in shape, and
yeah, and Chandler doesn't look intimidated.
No, Chandler Hall said, he was expecting a first-round finish. His gym was saying nothing but great things, saying that he had trained extremely hard for this fight and that he was ready to go and that they had no doubts he was going to win. When he was scheduled to face Gerald, he was positive it was going to be a first-round finish, and I don't think anything's changed tonight.
Bout number 2 is a bare knuckle boxing match scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. First, fighting out of the blue corner from Buffalo, Wyoming, Chandler Hall. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, out of Butte, Montana, Anthony Curtis.
Anthony's got the hometown crowd on his side here tonight.
Yeah, sounds like he's a Butte native. I didn't know that about him.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, Chandler Hall being one of the only fighters on the card tonight that's not a Montana native.
And it looks like we got experience versus youth here, so
yeah,
both
definitely
can play a huge factor.
And this is, I believe, both their bare knuckle debuts. So even though Anthony has a lot of experience, which is...
Chandler's got good head movement right off the bat. He's getting hit, though. Anthony hits very hard for his weight class.
Yeah, Anthony's swinging a little wild, but, I mean, that experience is coming through with his timing. Ooh, Chandler got tagged
pretty hard.
That's a 10 count. That's a 10 count. He looks like he's still in it. He's just taking his time. Oh, he took out his mouth guard. Is the fight over? All right, the fight's already over.
And that's bare knuckle for you.
Yeah, some concern from the opponent, a show of respect.
And Chandler came out with good head movement early. He looked good, like he's done this a lot.
Yeah, his uppercuts are some of the best you'll see in Montana for sure.
But Curtis just overwhelmed him. Curtis has been doing this a while, and you can't take away experience like that.
It's not an uncommon thing in bare knuckle for people to get hit and say like, "Oh wow," it's not. Fighting with gloves is definitely. It seems like it doesn't mess you up as much. Bare knuckle boxing will take your health if you're not careful. So. It's a first round win for Anthony Curtis.
Bout number 2 has come to a conclusion with 1 minute and 25 seconds left in the first round. Your winner by referee stoppage, fighting out of the red corner, Anthony Curtis.